Peace. All right, so I wanted to do a quick review of a book that I purchased titled The International Lover by a good brother whom I respect, Brother Amin Shabazz Muhammad. He is an FOI in the Nation of Islam, and he's put together this brilliant masterpiece on really the highest aspect of civilization, which is marriage and mating. You know what I'm saying? This is brilliant information for American men, Western men that are looking for answers and quote unquote alternatives to the way that they've been taught in terms of marriage, interfacing with women, etc. So one thing that I do admire and respect about this book and his brother is that this brother actually wrote out, not it's not something that he theorized and just put on paper. This is something that the brother actually lived and done. And he's went overseas and he married a virgin wife from Morocco. And of course, him being Muslim and having Islamic practices and culture, he went over there with civilized practice and culture and went according to the customs that were needed to be done. He laid out the steps that he did and that he those that would want to follow or do something similar would do, and he made it quite simple. This is an excellent book for those for Western American men who are tired of the quote unquote current dating marriage scene and are looking to do things the traditional and the right way. You know, we're supposed to be marrying and making wives out of virgins only. This is something that our fathers should have taught us. Our fathers' fathers should have taught our fathers. It seems like a generation or two of American men just stopped teaching this to their sons and teaching this to each other. I believe that this came along with the free love era when it was a chance for men to get free sex in the so-called women's liberation era where they were allowed to be hoes and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, this book is Red Pill. This book is a book that I recommend to every man that follows the manosphere, that follows or identifies himself as a red pill, that follows red pill philosophy, and it comes from a civilized perspective. It's missing. No, this book completes what's often missing and left out, and even sometimes deliberately in the manosphere, which is marriage to virgins. What I notice, and one of the critiques that I have for the manosphere, for many of the men in the manosphere, is that they love hoes and whoredom. And this book critiques and condemns that and warns American men against traveling overseas and, you know, just to buy cheap sex. The backlashes of that, which he gets into in the book, can be pretty much, yeah, you don't want the problems that come with that, especially if you go into certain lands and cultures where the men are patriarchal, particularly the Islamic countries, and they are big on protecting their women and their daughters' virtue. So again, this is a book I recommend. I'm not going to really quote from it because I want you to go and purchase this book. It's an excellent book, excellent book for men, traditional men here in the United States, here in in America, in the West, that are surrounded by non-traditional people in a non-traditional society. You know what I'm saying? This is an excellent book, and I strongly recommend. I'm just skimming through it, allowing some pictures, some things to be talked about. Yeah, this book here is the red pill. This book right here is a true red pill book. You know what I'm saying? This book here is red pill. This brother was living a red pill so-called life, or the that life before it became popular on the internet. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, real civilization. This is some advanced civilization teachings here I wanted to point out, and I wanted to give the brother Amin Shabazz Muhammad props for this. It's a brother whom I respect, and I want to encourage you to keep on doing what you're doing and pushing brothers in the right direction. So this is my book review for The International Lover, a video book review I decided to make. I'm going to leave one on the website as well, a written one. So everybody cop this book. I'll leave a link to where you can purchase this book inside the description. Peace.